strategic, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and how to shift. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the strategic strength. So if you've got it in your top 10, or you work with or in some ways partnered with somebody who has it, you're going to want to watch this video, because what I'm going to share is, where is this strength good? Where does it slip into the bad? And where does it get ugly for the person who has it? And how can they shift back into the good? So first, let's get right to it. Strategic is a strategic thinking strength. And so if you have it in your top 10, it means that on its own, it's about recognizing patterns. This is one of the best things about the strategic strength. It recognizes patterns, not just patterns in things to do, but also situations, relationships, people. Basically, people with strategic high, they map out patterns and they look at where things are or typically happen. And so how it can be used for good is when you use these patterns to be able to make quick decisions on plans. And again, the word strategies. So the reason why a person with strategic would be really good at strategies is because they recognize patterns in how things work and how things can be successful. They oftentimes are really good at mapping how things get bad or, make mistakes. So when you have strategic high, you're great at that, right? You see different ways of doing things and you're able to pick good ways to get from one place to the next. You also create hope. Hope is because you know that no matter where you are and wherever it is you want to be, there's always a path to find. All you got to do is recognize the patterns. So where it goes bad is, the reality is that when you have strategic high, you are limited by your knowledge of patterns. So just because you know just because you have a lot of knowledge of patterns, it doesn't mean you have knowledge of all patterns. And that means that you are limited by your knowledge or experience with anything. So if you've never done it before, or if you've never been there before, you don't have enough data to make educational decisions on patterns. So you become limited. This is where it goes bad, because you can get lost very easily.
We're gonna
where it goes ugly. This is where it starts to affect the people around you negatively. If you're unaware of the patterns and you're overconfident about your ability to map out the best ones, then you neglect to share them with others. And when you neglect to share them with others, especially the people you love, those people will feel alienated and lost and confused by your confidence that everything is going to be fine or everything's going to work out. And when you do that, you end up creating a certain amount of distrust. And this is destructive to all relationships. So when you have strategic high, this is where it gets ugly. So my friend, how do you shift? First, number one, if you're ever getting in the ugly of this, stop and pray. Ask Heavenly Father first, of course, always, who do I need to share my plans with? Who do I need to share my visions with? Because that's the thing you need to do to shift. Share your strategies, share your patterns, share the things that you know with those that are involved so they know where you're coming from. And be open to feedback. Be absolutely open to feedback. When you're open to feedback and you're sharing your strategies, you're engaging with others with your strengths rather than separating yourselves from others. Because separation, my friends, is the devil's plan. He wants you to be alone. So when you give in to the pride of your strategic strength, you will end up alone. And that's not acceptable. Nope, it ain't gonna help you or anybody. So stay in that place of, I can recognize patterns, I can make plans, and I can share those plans, and I'm open to feedback. This keeps you from the ugly and the bad. All right, so as you're watching this video, let me know. Do you have strategic in the top 10? Was this helpful? Share this video with others and have them share what they're getting from this. This Good, Bad, and Ugly series is going to be found in the Ultimate Strengths Collection. I'll put the link in the comments below for you to get all 34 of these videos and a document, a printed document that you can look at to see how the good, the bad and the ugly works with each and every one of your top 10 to 15 strengths. Also, the top to 10 to 15 strengths of those you love or work with. Okay, let me know in the comments how this helped you.